This is Michael Wilson. We're looking at the question, will God issue a final judgment in the world? This is this is a tough one because none of us likes to think of spending eternity in hell. It's just it's inconceivable, I think, to us, and yet we're to some extent, I think, in denial. There is going to be a judgment day. And the judgment day is the day of God's final, ultimate judgment on sinful mankind. There are a number of passages in Scripture, just numerous, that refer to the final judgment after death at the end of time when everyone will stand before God and He will render final judgment on their lives. So the Bible warns us of Judgment Day. Malachi the prophet wrote, "Surely the day is coming, it will burn like a furnace. All the arrogant and every evildoer will be stubble, and the day that is coming will set them on fire." And then again, later on in Malachi, he says, "Not a root or a branch will be left to them." Now, John the Baptist spoke of the need to flee from the coming wrath. Paul wrote to the unrepentant, "Because of your stubbornness and your unrepentant heart, you are storing up wrath against yourself for the day of God's wrath, when His righteous judgment will be revealed. God will repay each person according to what they have done." Now, that's the bad news. Judgment Day is a sure thing. The good news is Jesus has paid the price. He died on the cross, shed His blood, made the penalty payment for our sin. He was resurrected on the third day. He preached the good news to the disciples and led them in further understanding of the kingdom of God for 40 days after they saw Him. He ascended into heaven and He's sitting at the right hand of God. Bad news is there will be a judgment day. Good news is Jesus has paid the price. If you haven't accepted Him, accept Him now and avoid